Hi, this is Darryn Yates from the Mayhem Network. We are here with David Michaels, producer of A Fall from Grace, a movie coming out. A lot of the scenes have been shot in this area, Granite City, St. Louis. So, David, tell us a little bit about what you're doing here.
Well, Eric certainly drew us to the location, and St. Louis itself is a very big character in the movie. Generally speaking, films, independent films, more so even studio films, may pick a particular city as a location, not necessarily because of anything other than tax incentives, breaks, money that can be returned through various incentives from the government, local and state. And in this particular case, we're here because without St. Louis there would really be no story. Certainly, as Eric explained, and Jennifer, it has a lot to do with the bridges here, and we're inspired by certain historical aspects that not only have taken place within the city, but also events. But big picture speaking, one thing that I'm very interested in inspiring is the return of tax incentives in the state of Missouri. Production tends to gravitate towards the states that have these incentives in place, and they're very attractive. And we've always felt that St. Louis in particular is such a wonderful city, has so many varying shades and degrees to it, that one of our missions is to bring this up again at a state level and a city level, and we're going to be lobbying very hard for the return of some percentage of tax incentive here. Obviously, the city and the state need it. Definitely. As in any Midwestern city that's been hit, by the economic floundering that currently exists, we can't comprehend why the state would not want films to be made here, because it's 5 million, 2 million, 10 million, 25 million, in terms of operating revenue, and we want to be on the forefront of that. So we're using the film and shooting here as a platform for this discussion, and although we could just simply walk across the Chain of Rocks Bridge to the other side and put our offices, establish our offices on the Illinois side and benefit from their tax incentives there, we're going to choose purposely not to do that. Our investors may, they might enjoy a nice break in that regard, but we've explained to them part of what we're doing here is, and that mission is to restore incentives here, and we want to spend the money here.
Well, it sounds like you guys are not only making a great movie, but you're looking at the big picture, and there's a lot more things going on with it, and I think it's great that you guys are here, and thank you so much for allowing us to visit with you and hear about what's going on. Yeah.
Well, thank you, and we appreciate your time and your interest, and we certainly will feed you more as it happens, and we're already out to some major actors, and we expect the shoe to drop and more announcements to be made, momentarily.
Fantastic. So A Fall from Grace will probably be released, late 2012, 2013, early, something like that, or?
Well, we are going to be rolling into pre-production late summer. We want to be shooting by mid-October. We need the season change. We really want that texture as part of the film as well. So you'd be looking at probably 8 months later.
Fantastic.